Greetings and welcome to the Open-Minded Skeptic podcast. My name is Sharon Ann Rowland and I'm your host. So on today's podcast we'll be looking at monotheism. Monotheism is the belief in the existence of only one God that created the world, a God that is all-powerful and intervenes and interacts where appropriate. A broader definition of monotheism is the belief in just one God. We're going to ask a series of questions of our panelists, beginning with, would a single religion fix disunity around the world? And isn't this already the case? I mean, most religions appear to have similar mythology, just the gods or goddesses' names are different. Would giving all of the people a single God to honor and a set of rules, commandments to follow, wouldn't this mean the world could be a more civilized and happy place? And lastly, do we all think that religion is still a vital ingredient for life on Earth at this time? Let's get into it.
Sheila, would you believe that a single religion across the world would fix disunity?
No.
Why not?
Why not? I believe there are too many variables, Shannon. People around the world, and I've lived and experienced many religions from being very young. People have been brought up, indoctrinated, if we use that term, into their own individual beliefs, and not everyone stays with the religion that they were brought up in. Obviously, people do change, but you'd really have to have something that was incredibly convincing. And how do you actually get everyone in the world to believe in one God or in one particular religion, if you like? I often offend people, especially my sons, by saying when God made man, she made a mistake. That's because there's lots of them and one of me. So you're going to have something to keep in line occasionally. God to me is what we individually see God as. It's I've never seen God as a little old man with a long white beard sitting on a throne playing Monopoly with his lives. So, and yet other people may do that. So that's just my version.
That's great. That's what I want. So, Shakina, would a single religion fix disunity around the world?
I have to agree with Sheila there. I find that it wouldn't be so, and the reason for that is we're all so very, very different. And if we're coming from the beginning of time where religion began, and I do feel that religion is a man-made thing, I think perhaps it would have been easier back then to make that happen if it were to happen. But based on as it is now, there's so many different religions with different belief systems, and people have their own set of unique belief systems. So to start fresh and create a new religion once people have established their beliefs, I think that would be extremely hard, and I don't think it would happen. I think...
Okay, that's great. Personally, I don't think any religion should exist, but I do believe in a God or one... I think I actually just found my belief system. I think I do believe that there is a single God, and I do believe that they created the world and everything on it, and so of us, of course. And I think if everyone could know that God, and I'm just using God as a word, I think that would fix this unity around the world, personally. Okay, over to you, Sheila. Isn't this already the case? I mean, most religions appear to have similar mythology, just the gods or goddesses' names are different. So what I'm saying there is, don't you think Buddha and the Christian God, they really should have given him a different name. Anyway, don't you think it's one in the same in a lot of mythology?
Well, Buddhism isn't actually a religion, is it?
That's right. It's more a way of life, the Buddhism way. It's a way of living. And I don't think
it's a belief system rather than a religion. Yeah. Okay, let's say the Muhammad or Muhammad, which is Islam, and God.
Sheila?
Well, Muhammad wasn't seen as God either. So I guess you could probably relate Muhammad more to Jesus if we use that terminology. And so we seem to be lagging or breaking up. To me, the person that we describe as Jesus, I always refer to as Yeshua ben Joseph, rather than Jesus, the Son of God. So again, I'm going to probably differ with you on that one.
And that's fine, that's what we're all about. So, Shakina, we're giving all of the people a single God to honour and a set of rules, commandments to follow. Wouldn't this mean the world could be a more civilised and happy place for all?
In theory, possibly so, but it would depend on what the commandments or the rules were. So if I look at, say, for example, the 10 Commandments, which are in the Bible, I actually like those commandments. And I think if we all follow those commandments, we'd have a much more happier, peaceful place here on earth. But the problem is a lot of people disobey those commandments. For example, thou shalt not kill. Well, we see this happening all the time. So, yes, a set of rules or regulations, commandments, whatever you like to call it, to live by, could in fact be a good thing if everyone was to do it.
Maybe if we all thought the same way or drank the fluoride, it would work. Maybe that's what we're trying to do.
Possibly.
So Sheila, do you think religion is still a vital ingredient for life on earth at this time? We all just need moral practice to follow.
I'm going to do a no again for you, Shannon. Religion is as religion does, if you like, and from the perspective of being a metaphysical minister, I believe that there is one source, if you use that term, rather than God. But you're never going to get everyone to agree, simply because we're having an experience. And people seem to, not with some religions, obviously, but in many instances, I was brought up high church in England. I haven't been to many, and I'm married a Catholic. So, if there was a religion, if it was a Sheila religion, yes, I could say I would follow that, but my religion is do no harm. So that's my way of practicing.
That's the Wicca. That's the Wiccan first rule. So maybe you should be looking at Wicca.
No, that would
be Wiccan.
Actually, no, because Cameron Dawson, who I studied with many years ago, described me as a resident witch to a client. That's 2003. And I said, no, sorry, Cameron, you've got it wrong. This is an ancient religion and I'm not religious, spelled with a B rather than a W. So no, Wicca doesn't really fit for me either. But I still like the idea of do no harm.
So what about you, Tina? Do you think religion is still a vital ingredient in life on Earth at this time?
Oh, gosh, such a hard question. Look,
Does it serve purpose still?
Yeah, I think, to me personally, God is within us, within each and every one of us. And I find if we all had opened our hearts and had compassion and love and did the right thing by other people and ourselves, I don't think we need religion at all. And Jesus always teaches to come from within and that God is within. So I guess that's my answer.
I suppose the real question here is, does religion do more harm than good?
Well, it depends on the different types of religion, but I'm thinking from the perspective that most people are coming from a good place and are wanting to do the right thing and be good people. I think obviously they're getting what they want from it. Bit hard to put into words, but do you get the gist of what I mean?
Yes. To be honest, this is one of those questions that I don't think there is a single answer to. At this point in time, there will be a definite argument against religion being detrimental to society, but take it back 40 years or maybe take us forward 40 years, and that may not be the case as well. It's really quite topical, and in a way, I look at religion or organised religions as control systems, but I also look at them as a controlling mechanism on keeping things like murder, rape, and other things under control. A lot of people are taught, as I said before, the commandments, that the 10 Commandments, don't do this, don't do that, and they do abide by them because they are religious. So I wonder, I suppose, what would be the effect if religion were removed from the world, and would our moral code get well enough to protect the innocent, I suppose.
Well, that's all for our podcast. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you want to support what we do, then share, subscribe, and leave a positive review over on iTunes for the Open-Minded Skeptic. My team and I look forward to entertaining you once again in our next podcast. To check when our next podcast is, simply head over to www.tomspod.com. That's www.tomspod.com.